Hell nah.
One of my favorite Kanye West lyrics is the 12 questions. Her favorite 50 Cent song is 12 questions.
It's 21 questions.
Holy shit.
But that's the line.
You see him go through all that? I was like, what's going on?
The fact that I can't say questions.
Okay.
12 questions?
Questions? I refuse to like bite down on that.
What is happening?
21 questions.
Yeah, he's like, I dated this girl, she's dyslexic. Her favorite 50 Cent song is 12 questions. I'm just having difficulty speaking today.
Baby, you can waste my time, my God. We can go there if you want it.
Welcome back to the show. You already know what time it is. 10 questions with Producer Tierry. I will destroy you.
I guess no one likes me anymore.
I will destroy you. No, I just got my game face on.
You have to trigger the audience applause.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
There it is. Yeah. Yeah.
That was, he played the wrong way.
If you ask another question about the Vatican.
Cycle through all of them.
He's like, nobody likes me. That's nice. 10 questions with Producer Tierry.
If you ask,
favorite segment. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has been a minute.
If you ask another question about the Vatican, though, I am leaving.
Well, it's not my fault you didn't know it was the smallest country in the world.
It's a building, basically.
Okay, unrelated.
Yeah.
All right, question number 1, boys. How many languages are written from right to left?
Ooh.
And there are 6,500 languages in the world.
Oh, I was going to say 1.
Right to left?
There's many.
Right to left.
So we read...
I only know of 1.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I asked. That's why I
right.
said 1.
How many?
I'll give you a hint. It's less than 20.
Oh, okay.
16.
Nope.
12.
12 is right.
Duh.
Can we now, bonus
21?
point, can either, what is the one, name one?
No idea. I just know I heard about it one time.
Is Sanskrit right to left?
I don't think so.
Is this 10 questions for Producer Tierry, or is it 10 questions?
All
right. I know. Like, so one of them is like Arabic, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
And like the Hebrew language,
yes.
all that is right to left. But
I don't know how I said 12, but that was cool.
that was very good.
Thanks,
all
everyone.
right, so
yeah, dude, big number guy.
Which is wild, because the 21 questions to select
21,
12.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how many countries still have the shilling as currency?
Shilling.
1?
No.
I feel like it's like,
It's less than 10.
I was gonna say like 3,
Close.
4.
It's 4.
I don't know if that counts, though.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
guess, does it count?
That was
I mean,
reckless.
yeah,
that
you
one
can
doesn't
tell.
count.
Bonus points if you can name maybe 2.
Ireland?
No, what the? No.
Never been there.
How dare you?
I'd bring a shilling, though.
They didn't
no, I can't.
participate in Brexit. They're still using the euro.
The shilling?
They're in Africa.
What?
Ireland? I have no idea.
Oh, that's
Kenya.
what Castle on the Hill is
Kenya is
about.
one of them.
Thank you, everyone. Extra point for me.
So Kenya,
I don't know if these points count if it's on the
Kenya,
fourth guess.
Uganda, Tanzania, and Somalia.
Technically, I didn't guess one until he said.
Shilling?
I didn't guess one. I just made fun of you.
Let's talk about colonialism.
I
That's
thought it was
wild.
super cool. That's why I asked. That's why I did
That
it.
is really interesting.
That is
Like,
very
what,
cool.
Like stays around.
Yeah.
There's another small country that's using either Ethereum or Bitcoin as like their national
currency. I don't know
That
which one
sounds
that
terrifying.
Yeah.
in South America.
Yeah. Because
Can you imagine,
it's more
though?
stable than their actual currency.
is. Correct.
But you like wake up and you're like, this is worth this much now, and be like,
That's what the
shit.
dollar is.
I know, but like, still scares
But not
me.
as
it
volatile.
Buenos Aires?
Yeah, it's not even close to as
I don't
volatile.
know. No, Buenos Aires is
That's the city.
that's a city. Yeah.
That's the city.
You said it, bro.
Oh yeah, you're the one who brought it up.
What's happening?
You don't even have a mic.
He's
You're not
waving
even.
me off like I said something.
He's not even incriminating himself. He's
All right,
just
all
talking
right.
off
Question
camera.
number 3,
Yes,
guys.
yes.
Yes.
What is the name of the largest ocean on Earth?
The Pacific Ocean.
Yes.
Damn it. We both raised our hands.
He looked at me though. I like stared. I'm like, look at me.
I can't see him. This light is brutal.
All right. Which song by Louis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee has the most views of all time on YouTube? Maj?
Is it the remix for Despacito?
It is.
But isn't Bieber on that?
Maybe.
Yeah. Right? The remix with Bieber has the most views.
No, so the original song is by Louis Fonsi.
Right.
Let me see.
But is
then-
the remix the one that it is? And then if so, is Bieber on it?
The original.
That's the straight up
Interesting.
Groups of lions are known as what?
herd.
Nope.
Pride.
Yes.
You're right.
Pride Rock, dog.
I know.
Exactly.
I
was
literally
hoping someone would make
said
that
it.
connection.
I literally said it, and then I was like, "That's a buffalo."
Okay, number 6. What is the most expensive home in the world?
Single home.
Can it be a
Is it the? Oh, I don't know.
It's a large
Is it
place.
Buckingham Palace?
It is Buckingham Palace.
Shit.
I was gonna say like
Wow. I'm impressed.
That is
Putin's like evil
impressive.
fortress. You guys see that thing?
Oh, Russia?
Yes.
Yeah, that evil ass.
That thing is
fortress.
massive.
Yeah.
Honestly, it looks cool.
It
It
looks
does.
really
If
cool.
there wasn't like
Yeah.
people like dying inside. Or
Yeah.
Because Buckingham Palace is like it's so
It's
it's
cool.
so dense around it.
Yeah.
and obviously
I
it's
saw it
right
and I
out.
was like, nice building.
Yeah,
Same.
it's in the middle of nowhere because
kinda-
the grounds are forever.
Yeah.
Okay, number 7. What was Beyonce's first solo album?
This one isn't made for me.
Maj.
Crazy in Love.
No.
Dude, I
That's not
don't.
the name of the album.
No.
It's the one where she's like this with like the diamonds.
You have the album
Dude,
cover.
I don't
I
know
can
the
name
name.
every single song plus lyrics on that album.
I don't know the
what
name
it's
of
called. Is
any
it called
Beyonce
Dangerously
albums
in Love?
besides
Yes.
Beyonce.
Why would they do that?
for this game.
Why would they do that?
For this game.
She was making trivia questions. back
Beyonce
then.
self-
That's a queen. Listen, she was so ahead of her time. She
Came
was
out
making
like
trivia questions at the beginning
2011,
of her career.
bro.
Yeah, huge. Okay, which company owns Bugatti, Lamborghini, Audi, Porsche, and Ducati?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Think before you say. You know this answer.
I watch F1.
Read them again.
Bugatti, Lamborghini, Audi, Porsche, and Ducati.
Oh
See, he said that.
The
And all
thing
I'm
is,
thinking
is
is the
I don't-
pretzels. The pretzel thing.
I'm bored. What's the answer?
no. Wetzels?
Volkswagen.
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Mercedes. Damn.
No, the
Volkswagen.
Italian groups, because I know some of those acquisitions are new.
Yeah.
That's why I was going to say Stellantis, which
Porsche
I
threw
knew
me
was wrong.
off.
So, number 9. Who in Hollywood is known as the voice of God? I think that was Vinny.
Morgan Freeman.
Correct.
Morgan.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan.
I don't know. Morgan.
I needed
Freeman.
one. You're up like 6-2 right now. So
Yes.
Pretty good.
Yes.
I think you honestly
All right.
gave that to me, but
Last
straight up.
one. When Michael Jordan played for the Chicago Bulls,
Yeah.
how many NBA championships did he win?
6. Duh.
I mean, I knew that too.
Idiot.
All right, boys. Good job.
I knew that too.
Whatever.
There were some good ones in there.
You won.
You surprised me with the Buckingham Palace.
What about 12?
12 was impressive.
Yeah,
Let's
but
go.
you
Yeah,
But
the
you
random
guessed.
guess
Oh,
of
did I
12.
guess? Oh, did I
I
guess?
said less than 20. I took away many numbers.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I think there's something impressive about being able to like randomly guess and be correct. 'Cause,
Thank
like,
you.
You know,
Luck?
Sure.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, I'm so
I think
impressive.
luck is very impressive.
Yes.
we don't give that enough credit.
Hey, you don't get luck without preparing first.
Oh, God.
There's a saying that I didn't prepare for that.
There's a whole
So
YouTube video about like
Yeah.
is success hard work or luck or
Sure.
the paradox, the success paradox.
Yep.
Whole thing. Veritasium, one of our favorites.
Love it.
Anyways, what a time. So I think in the grand scheme of the game,
yes,
we're still about evil. Or
Probably.
evil.
Yeah.
Even.
I feel evil. No, we're about even.
My word
You
is
might be
not
up
working.
one. I don't know if the game last time counts, but you know, we're about having fun.
Yeah.
And purely about competition. And if I don't destroy all of them, I will be sad.
I can't wait for our
We'll see.
basketball episode. It's gonna be really good.
Dude, I will dunk on you.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. We're gonna have a basketball episode in like 3 weeks, and I'm gonna show everybody how I
Yeah,
dunk.
yeah, yeah. As soon as it gets cold.
As soon as I figure out how to dunk.
We just wait for the rain to come in and then we'll play some basketball.
Yeah. The minute that the ice comes in, I'm gonna dunk.
Yeah, chain nets only. It's gonna be
Yep.
really exciting.
Very cool.
All right, NBA Street style.
Ooh.
I don't know nothing
I'm
about
terrible.
Do
No,
you
I don't. I'm
hold
terrible.
on? Side note, tangent. Do you remember the video game NFL Street? Did
That.
you ever play it?
Absolutely.
NFL Street?
Yes.
Did you ever play NFL Blitz?
Yes. Great. Where like after the play, you can run up and just beat the shit out of the person that you're playing against.
Super Nintendo?
Yeah, it's
I did
old,
play that
and
one,
it's like
yes.
they also have like the full cabinets for like.
Yeah,
like,
I was busy playing Aladdin.
arcades.
Of course.
Nice.
Lit
Lame.
game.
Of course.
Lit game.
I just
The
think it'd be
Apple
cool if they
situation and
implemented
flip-
walls in the NFL so they can run on walls like they did in that game. That was the only point I was making.
Unrelated.
So unrelated, yes,
Unrelated.
unrelated. a lot of good music came out, and we haven't talked about it yet.
No, we haven't.
Very important.
I mean, we talked about Young Jersey Drake for a minute. Obviously, they're the big the industry pushes were Certified Lover Boy, Donda,
Yep.
and then shortly after Montero.
Dude, Montero's so good.
Of the three, is there one that sticks with you the most?
Honestly, and yeah, maybe. As like full pieces, I like to be like a full album listener, like
Yeah.
front to back. So I did all of those. None of them really just like got me. But there's singles out of all of them that I do like a lot. That being said, I wasn't a huge fan of the Drake one, personally. Yeah. What about you?
I think I try and separate myself from my own like standum because these are my boys. I love them.
Stan.
My stand, there's several albums
Stan.
deep.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I think Drake's album is way more fun. Montero
Without
is
doubt.
Of the three, I think it's the best one. But
Me
also
too.
he's like the younger artist. He's got more to prove.
Yeah.
The visuals are phenomenal. His whole album rollout is.
It's so cool.
His promo is fantastic.
So cool,
Yeah, Lil Nas
yeah.
X.
And
But,
at the current standing, he's got 3 top 100s right now. So
no, he's
that's
great.
pretty sick.
He's great.
Yeah.
I find myself, doing the thing where I'll listen to all of it. And I'll try and do it twice. I think I happened to be on a plane when both albums came out, and so I was able to just like sit there and listen to all of it. I slept really well to Donda, and so like
Yeah, it makes a lot of
maybe
sense.
that's. But if that's what he wanted, then great.
Yeah,
I absorbed the
sure.
art. And, the art is interpretive, and
Sure.
if I'm taking an interpretive nap, then it was a successful.
You can
nap.
listen to it in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, and I
fall
found
asleep
myself
to
like
music,
saving
yeah.
a bunch to my playlists, and then deleting them afterwards because I was like, I actually don't like this out of context.
Yeah.
So I think the album was good to listen through all the way. Lord, I Need You is probably the only one I listened to on its own.
Donda.
Yeah,
But you listen to Hurricane.
no,
Oh, I love that song.
yeah,
Or
no.
the name is escaping me, but the Lauryn Hill sample. What's the name of that song?
It reminded me too much of Fade, which he'd already
Yeah.
done. Because it's like the
Yeah.
boom, 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 so I'm like, that's
yeah,
cool.
that's really similar.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
The lyrics in that are just.
Does that
doo-doo.
make me new again? New again?
No, I forgot the name of it, and it's like killing me right now.
Yeah.
But it's literally just like I can't even.
boom,
Some of the lyrics in that song are so dumb, but I just like let it
Yeah,
go by
that's-
the
it's Kanye,
wayside
yeah.
because I like the sample and I enjoy like the flow of it and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hurricane's a bomb too, and then Moon is one that's super, super, super popular that I can't listen to like on my own unless it's like connected to something or if I'm listening to an order. But
Yeah.
it's a beautiful melody. But like
the album is very escapist.
Yeah.
And I think it all gels together well. And I think that's always been my difficulty is my habit of how I listen to the music is like, oh, I'll go through the album, and if there's ones I specifically like, I'll save it to a playlist.
Yeah.
And then I'm cycling through that playlist. So I'm not really going back to the album more than like 3-4 times like in the first couple weeks. Probably like later, once it's like marinated and set in.
yeah, you go through the whole thing, right?
And I think that does Kanye's a disjustice or disservice.
Yes.
Because like it really is meant to be consumed in all one thing.
Yeah.
Now Drake's like you can't listen to all one thing.
Sure, dude, it's not-
It was enjoyable.
Yeah,
but
it's not like a
saved more and I'll listen to more
masterpiece.
singles from Drake's.
Yeah, for sure.
But also it's like it's the same format he's done before.
Yeah,
And
it wasn't
I
a
still
front.
like it.
It wasn't a front to back masterpiece. Honestly, comparing the two albums is like doing them both a disservice because
Yeah,
like
it's neither
they
one of
have
their
they have
best
two
albums.
entirely different
Yeah.
intentions behind them.
I think Donda is more of an art. Form
Yeah, I agree.
Than
Yeah.
it is. It's very. I mean, I also went to the live thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And seeing that versus hearing it, it makes more sense.
sure.
And if you didn't get that experience, you don't really appreciate the music.
Yeah,
Which is interesting to like think of modern music and the rollout of just it being an art form in addition to the visuals.
Yeah.
Because I remember when that whole Donda experience was happening, all I heard about was like, oh, was that Kim? Or like, there's a bunch of cars
Sure.
out in the field.
yeah.
And
Or
none
like
of-
features,
Yeah.
where like DaBaby was on it,
but,
and
like,
then
none of
Jay Z
it-
came back,
yeah,
and all
it was
that
all about
stuff.
the drama and the art,
Yeah.
but none of it was about the music.
Yeah.
That's marketing, buddy.
And with Drake's, it's like
That's marketing.
I heard very little about it, but I loved like Poppy's Home. I listened to it all the time.
Yeah.
Great
Like
track.
Knife Talk, I listened to all the time.
Great track.
Night Talk I listen to a lot.
and,
Yeah,
like I think Drake knows how to entertain in terms of like it's
club
fun.
bangers. He's
Yeah.
got club bangers, bro.
It's like I'm entertaining, it's fun, and there's a bit of art in there too.
Sure.
And I think Kanye like very much dials into like this is art.
Right.
Yeah.
And if it's
Right.
fun, cool. But that
Yeah.
wasn't my intention.
Yeah, it's more about the symbolism than anything.
Yeah.
no doubt.
So Montero's the best album for sure.
It is.
For sure.
That's great.
There's
so good.
bangers on
Yeah.
that.
That's what I listen
besides
to the
the
most often.
singles, and I can't think of the one. And
Industry Baby alone is so good.
yeah, honestly, and like
Yeah.
the amount of play that song has gotten and still has gotten is
Yeah.
insanity. I love that guy. I would just like to make that abundantly clear.
Yes.
Everything you post is so funny to me.
Yes.
And then when everybody gets angry, it almost like fuels the fire,
Yeah, of
which makes it more funny. Where it's like, this guy's like ruining our children. And he's like, you probably shouldn't be showing your kids this
Yeah.
shit then. Like, this is not good for children.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Right.
so funny. Like, all of like the people are trying to like perpetuate like norms to them and all that. It's like BS. Like, do what
Yes.
you're doing. The features are insane.
Yes.
Miley Cyrus is great at the end of it.
Oh, yeah.
fantastic.
There's a lot about that album that I love.
I love the full circle moment with Miley too.
Yeah.
Because obviously Old Town Road. Then the remix of Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yes.
That's,
Yes.
it's so great. And so Young's career too, to be able to make such a huge statement.
Yeah.
And to have the staying power of a like what could have been a one-hit wonder.
People thought he was gonna Mason Ramsey this shit,
Yes.
and he didn't.
Which, how dare you disrespect Mason Ramsey?
I love
Because
him.
you are a big fan of
I
Mason
adore
Ramsey.
him.
Yeah.
I don't listen to his music though.
I do.
I don't know. Like I don't know what he's released in a long time. But Lil Nas X, Old Town Road came out, and everybody's like,
Probably got his braces off. Release those.
did he have braces?
Did he have braces?
I don't think he did.
No, but he's like 9, right? Well, he's gonna get braces soon.
What?
How old is Mason Ramsey? Because in my mind, he's still the same age.
Fact check.
Maybe he's
Unrelated.
maybe he's like Walmart. Maybe he's
he
at
was
Costco
also
now.
on. He was also on an Old Town Road remix. I just want to put that out there.
Yes, riding in my razor.
Yes,
Is his line.
yes.
So good.
That
Big
being said,
MR fan over
though,
here.
that being said, though,
He is 14,
14 years old.
Oh Lord! So when he came out, he was like 11.
Probably.
maybe 3 years ago. Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense. It is what it is.
2000,
Anyway,
It was 2018 when that thing got popular.
Oh,
what
the
a
yodel.
time.
The yodeling.
He, Lil Nas X, not Mason Ramsey, expertly changed the whole narrative around him, got where he wanted to go, became an artist that wasn't like bound to his one sound that he had before.
Sure.
And that being said, mwah, chef's kiss. Great job. Love it. Did well.
I think nothing sells art like conflict,
Yeah.
and he continues to prove. And I think Drake does a good job about that. Kanye does a good job about it, but like Lil Nas X did it way better.
Yeah.
And he's a troll, and it's so
Yes.
funny. When
He's
he just
very
starts
intelligent
wrecking
with this.
people, I'm just like, yes, this is what Twitter's made for. Like, it's like honestly the worst place in the world. Toxic as hell, all this stuff. And
Yeah.
then you see him post something, and you're like, that's hilarious. I love this. He's like the light that brights my day.
He feeds the machine. you know?
Yeah.
He puts something out there. People have their opinions on it. They'll talk about it. They'll cover it. And then if people, go too far, he'll like.
He'll
check it.
react.
And
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. Like, and if you'll see, like, a lot of those, like, rap pages, like, XXL or, like, all of them, or that are, like, posting stuff, like, we'll never post anything until it's, like, oh, like, new Kanye track, like, dethrones Lil Nas X. And you're like, what about when it dethroned Lil Nas X? Like, stuff like that, where it's like, damn, a lot comes into play here that probably shouldn't be that situation. But,
Sure.
I don't know. It's cool.
It's interesting too, like that pop and hip hop specifically is very competitive.
Yeah.
And I guess all music that's you have to buy it and market it has a competitive nature to it because it's a release, promotion, etc. But hip hop specifically has always been very like head to head type
Yeah.
things. I remember like all the freshman XXL ciphers that
yeah.
came out. It's just it is a weird kind of vibe because you're like, oh, they're all trying to. Like, if anything, it's like a celebration.
They're trying to beat each other.
Yeah, they're all trying to
though.
beat each other.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were
yeah.
watching Dave with Lil Dicky. Well, not with Lil Dicky. Dave the show.
What
that
a
has Lil Dicky on
show,
it.
by the
So
way.
good.
Yes,
What a
but
show,
I remember.
dude.
So they go into and they tell like a new story of his, like that shoot when he
Yeah.
was a XXL freshman.
Wasn't
And, like,
21 Savage in that one?
in his original
Yeah.
one? No, it's just him, Anderson .Paak, Juice WRLD, and somebody else.
In Lil Dickies?
In the actual one, but in the one in the show, I think it's still DJ Drama.
Oh,
But
I thought not.
But he had other rappers in it.
I remember the one with 21 Savage. I think that's
Yeah.
why it's just coming to me. But what a solid class. Probably
Yeah.
the last like really, really good one.
But I remember he killed it.
Yeah.
And I remember watching an interview of his afterwards, going into it and be like, oh, I didn't realize that everybody, like I genuinely thought that people were freeling.
Yeah.
When I was watching that, like,
Yeah.
as a fan of
Well,
the
he's a-
people.
he's
and then I
a
got there and everybody
mean
had something that
freestyler.
was written.
Bullshit.
And so he was like all, he was anxious that he didn't have anything written. So
Yeah.
that, the story goes into that. But it's interesting kind of seeing the marketing side of like a finished product and how they'll still be able to create all that dynamic conflict around an album to kind of just get people talking about it.
Yeah.
And maybe we should fight to release our single. That's what I'm getting to.
I'd win. I'd win.
Yeah.
But really, the end of the day, Lil Dicky, marketing genius.
Yeah.
Lil Nas X, marketing genius. Drake, Kanye, marketing geniuses.
Yeah.
Great music, but
I was gonna say maybe the theme is Lil. Do you want to be Lil Vince Clough?
Lil Boy Maj. I think that's unrelated. I think that's a great place to stop this.
Lil Boy Maj.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Listen to our single. It's on streaming services everywhere.
Yeah, it's out now.
Love you.
See you next week.
Yeah.
It's interesting having nothing written on this card.
Oh, I never want to do that again.